Welcome to Coin Retrospectives, short histories of old coins. And this is a United States small-sized $2 note from 1976. On the front is an engraved portrait of 3rd President Thomas Jefferson, likely originally painted by Gilbert Stuart. You may remember that Gilbert Stuart also painted the Athenaeum portrait of George Washington used on the $1 note. On the reverse is an engraving of John Trumbull's 1818 painting, Declaration of Independence. Of course, it's not an exact reproduction, as the original painting is 12 feet by 18 feet. Were it an exact reproduction, I doubt $2 notes would be used at all. The small-sized $2 note began printing in 1928 as a United States note, which differs slightly from a Federal Reserve note in that the United States notes were distributed by the federal government themselves as an interest-free bill of credit, whereas Federal Reserve notes are issued by the 12 Federal Reserve banks. The difference made sense when United States money was backed by gold and silver, but now that the system is one of fiat currency, the two notes function identically. After the gold and silver standards were ended in the 1960s, the next printing of the $2 notes would be in 1976. Secretary of the Treasury William Simon announced the reissuance of the $2 note as a cost-saving measure, double the worth, but with the same printing cost as a $1 note. The first day of issuance would be the 13th of April, which on first blush appears an odd date, and about 3 months early for the 4th of July, but it's actually Thomas Jefferson's birthday in 1743. Now I know you've been wondering about this stamp. First day issue notes could be taken to post offices and stamped with the date. Often a postage stamp would be included as well, as we have here. Most people incorrectly believed that the new $2 note was meant as a bicentennial celebration, as it was with the quarter, the half dollar, and the dollar redesigns, and subsequent issuances would go back to having Monticello on the reverse. Thus they were hoarded, and many never saw circulation, and no 1976 notes except those with interesting serial numbers are considered valuable today. In fact, almost none of the 1976 and later $2 notes are considered rare, despite their scarcity in circulation. Most cash registers don't have a space for them, and there's probably a good chunk of the population that doesn't know they exist. Due to this low usage, it can be very visible if a lot are spent at once. In 1989, a company by the name of Geneva Steel paid their employees bonus in $2 notes. As a result, the notes began to circulate, and the company's impact on the local economy was noticed when they began to turn up more and more around Utah County where the company was located. Of course, there is one place that gladly hands out $2 notes as change, and that place is Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's home in Virginia. You might recognize this building from either the reverse of the Red Seal $2 notes or on the reverse of the nickel. As mentioned before, most $2 notes are worth close to face value. Even uncirculated ones are ones with celebratory stamps on. Most green seal notes you'll see are from either 1976 or 2003A, though there have been 5 printings as of the recording of this video. And as with the last video, it's great timing for me to release this video as tomorrow is Independence Day in America, our 246th anniversary. So happy birthday, America. Now stop taking away women's rights. And that wraps it up for our look at the $2 note. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing, and as always, leave your 2 cents in the comments, and have a great day.